obviously a racist.
Yeah, you were showing that
The
one.
fact that you would go there.
You took the picture and I asked you to delete. I will delete.
Whatever the story.
Huh?
You're calling me a racist now? Go
Yeah.
away.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, welcome back.
Welcome back.
I was gonna say good morning, pineapple, but I'm trying to get it out of my head. So
I'll never get out of your
so
head.
annoying. This is in my head now.
That should be your
Anyway.
intro song.
Let's get right into it. So make sure before we start, keep hitting that subscribe button, keep hitting that like. It's gonna be over here somewhere. You guys know the routine.
Like and subscribe.
Yeah.
You can do both things according to Mac.
Yeah. We don't know. We just follow on.
Algorithm
So
stuff.
there's a video going viral over in Brampton, our favorite city.
Yeah.
It's the passport photo.
Yeah. Brampton was one of the worst places to live in Canada, top 10. Anyways, moving on.
We're not allowed. I don't think we're gonna be allowed to.
Hamilton is up there too. I think Winnipeg. Yeah, we were on the list.
We're
Anyways,
obviously on the list.
not on the list. No. We're not from Winnipeg. Anyways, too late.
So let's watch this and then we'll give you guys our thoughts.
Now, delete my photo now.
I have your photo on the camera too. I have your photo on the video. What is your problem?
Then why did you take the picture?
Because you refused to pay.
I didn't refuse. I told you that you are the picture.
We're going around in circles here. You're not getting anywhere. I don't know what else to tell you.
You don't know how to behave to the customer. That's the problem. I was very polite and I asked you that.
You're right. I was very rude from the
Yeah,
beginning.
you are rude.
I took my time. I took multiple
You are
pictures.
showing
I
your
showed you the
racism.
picture.
You are showing the racism.
You're racist for
Yeah,
saying that.
that's the.
Okay, you're up.
There's the R word,
Yeah.
which we
I like
don't like to use on this show.
I like that the white guy said it back.
Yeah.
So you're racist.
Good for
Yeah.
him.
Do you guys hear that? You hear it?
I heard it. Yeah.
You can hear that he's like, you're racist because
I don't even know the backstory though. So, do you know the backstory?
Okay, so the little bit of backstory that I've so far seen from like the parts that we've seen.
Yeah.
This guy, the brown guy, went in. This is in Brampton. He went into the store to get his passport photos done. Something happened along the line where he didn't like the photos, or he says that he doesn't want the photos. And then they got into an argument. Apparently, before the recording started happening, the lady that walked in, and there was like a whole 10 minutes of arguing going on where it was just going in circles.
Nobody recorded.
Right? Really? Yeah, nobody else recorded. The reality of it was that he was just standing, like the worker was doing his job, and he didn't like his photos or didn't want to pay for the photos, and then they just kept arguing. And at one point, when the recording starts, this guy is just the worker is obviously still he's just frustrated and he's done with dealing with it. But let's just continue watching.
Yeah,
so we'll see.
Watch it.
Obviously a racist.
Yeah, you were showing that
The
one.
fact that you
the
would
picture.
go there.
You took the picture and I asked you to delete. I will delete.
Whatever the story.
Huh?
You're calling me a racist now? Go
Yeah.
away.
Yeah.
I'm really sorry about this. Sorry about the
No, everybody is here. He has the right to take my picture or not.
He has a right, yes.
Huh?
Are you going on? You're
exposing her for.
don't worry, you're on the internet. You're all over Facebook now, so.
For what?
For what? Because your
Oh,
behavior?
I'm sorry, you mailing it?
You don't understand what happened. Even I
Photo now. Delete my photo now.
You're all over Facebook. What is she, like 50 years old? Who the hell uses Facebook anymore? You're all over Facebook. And I'd be like, oh, that's okay. Yeah. As long as I'm not over Instagram.
The person that was filming this, I was a little confused as to why you care.
They're all over Facebook now because it's 2004.
Things don't go that viral that quickly.
Yeah, she needs to
believe
take it
us.
easy. And then didn't she make another video, like part 1 and 2?
Yeah, so
when she started getting all like
she's
so happy that her video hit 100,000 likes. Now she's gonna just start making videos about brown people.
No, so it's good that she made the video because then you have some proof. That's the only valid proof you have of what actually happened in the situation.
Sure.
Because if the cops get involved in this or whatever, right? I'm sure they're probably still dealing with it because the guy probably ended up calling the cops or something probably ended up happening. But there's a part 2 to this lady put out, the one that filmed this interaction. And let's watch the part 2 because she explains it a little bit, and then I have some comments on that.
To listen to her voice now.
It's okay.
Very frustrating.
This is part 2.
So I walked in on this situation yesterday and I recorded it after a few minutes of hearing the full story and getting an idea of what happened. I did not just turn on my camera right away. I obviously listened to what was going on and I realized, this guy was in the wrong, obviously. And he was threatening this man, like prior to turning on my camera, he was going at this guy for 10 minutes, harassing him, threatening to call the police. When the guy told him, go ahead and call the police, he's like, oh no, I don't want to do that. Because I'm pretty sure if the police came, they would have been forced to pay. And they just wanted to put on a show so that the guy would say, just leave without paying.
Police can't force you to pay.
Huh?
Police can't force you to pay.
No,
Can they?
they can.
Really?
No,
They can't.
I don't know. Can
It's a
they?
free country, Miss Jordan. Apparently, it's very free for this guy.
The storytelling, she needs to become a little bit better at that.
Like what?
Collected his passport pictures and left. If he didn't like the passport pictures, he should have gave them back. But as you can see, he collected everything and they made a big scene not to pay and left. And he asked the guy to take his picture. And this guy here in the orange turban, who was there before me, was just supporting him because they're from the same culture, which is absurd. So yeah, this guy proceeds to defend him because they're from the same culture, not because he's right. And there's 6 other people, and they're all from the same place, and everyone's standing there in line, and nobody dares to say anything. And I'm like, they were all just willing to stand there and watch this man continually be harassed for as long as it takes, and nobody was willing to stand up and say anything. And that's because they're all from the same culture, I'm pretty sure. They're not going to go against each other. Even if they're wrong, they're going to support each other. And I find that absolutely horrendous because I walked in there and I literally cussed them off right after I stopped recording this video.
Yeah.
Why didn't you record it?
Yeah. Why didn't you record it?
Why didn't
You
you cussed them off? Why didn't you record it?
She's very much.
You recorded the whole interaction and you didn't record yourself sending them out?
I felt bad for the
Cussing
guy
them
that
out?
works there.
Yeah, so the worker's not in the wrong. I'm glad that he kind of spoke up and was like,
Yeah.
you're a racist.
Because our problem in our community, and I think in our skin, like being brown, we take the race card way too quickly.
I don't do that, but I know
People
maybe
do.
This guy
People do,
though, yeah.
just to get out of things, right? Just to get out of things, just to not especially like this, not to pay, right? And you got to call your own people. And so other people that were around, they should have been like, bro, Paji, pay. You got your photos, pay.
Yeah,
That's it.
It's disappointing that even nobody really stepped up and said, somebody can be, de-escalate this or calm down a little bit.
Yeah.
Even the guy in the orange bug, he wasn't doing anything. He just stood there.
No.
He's in line to be the next guy to rip into this employee. He could have stepped up and been like, okay, guys, let's calm down.
Yeah.
Just pay the money and let's get on with life.
Yeah.
It's
not that serious.
Yeah.
How much does passport photos
not a big
cost?
deal.
$20?
15, $20
Maximum?
top.
Probably.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
If that's what actually happened.
Yeah.
I'm not going by her word. She's
No, I'm going by the word of the guy because he's saying you just got to pay. You're just not wanting to pay.
yeah,
He said that in the first part, right?
right.
So I think that the only thing is, and this guy, the customer is saying that, oh, delete my photos. But then he's holding. But then he's holding the passport photos himself.
Did he take the pictures on his phone, or is that what he's saying? Delete the picture because he wasn't.
No, he's wanting them. He's wanting the worker to delete the photos off their system. You know how it goes on the computer.
Yeah.
But the photos, the printed photos, the passport photos, are in his hand right there.
Gotcha. I mean, doesn't matter what the issue is. There's just a better way to handle it, and not many people shouldn't be so quick. You shouldn't say that word. It's actually a very strong word.
It is. Yeah,
to just say it very nonchalantly, you're
It's like the video we did, right? Like the boy who called racism, right? It's down on our list there. Make sure you go watch it.
It's a year old.
No, it's just a few days. Right. That one, right? We take that word so lightly that it's like when it actually has a meaning, it's when it actually happens,
Yeah.
then it ends up having like no meaning. And then in this case, in this scenario, the racist part, there was no racist part.
No, this is not racism.
There's no race. Like, he's the white guy, the worker, is not asking you to pay for the photos because he's being racist. He's asking you to pay because they provided a service, and you're supposed to pay for that service.
That guy's just so he's so ramped up that
When he
he's
turns
just
around,
so ready to go. He's ready to throw down.
yeah.
He was like, dude, he's just ready to go.
Yeah. And so this lady continues to say, okay, let's watch a little bit here because there's more parts to this.
Yeah. Oh, there is?
Yeah.
Everyone was asking in the comments, what did I do? Yeah, so I stopped filming this video the moment I started talking, and I proceeded to cuss that guy off, cuss the guy in the orange turban off, and cuss off the wife. And I chased them out of the store.
Okay, take it easy. First of all, hold on a second. First of all, if you're trying to be like a mediator, then you step in and do the right thing. Why would you start swearing, you clown? Like, and then stop recording. Like, such a typical response, sorry to say, of somebody like her.
Yeah.
To, instead of going into that situation, I mean, like, listen, you're in the wrong, you're in the right. It doesn't matter. Let's just be respectful, and let's try to just, get on with the day here.
Yeah.
And let's just stop.
Yeah.
Instead of that, she went and started swearing at the 3 brown people that were involved in this situation. Like, she showed like such a lack of maturity there, and just the fact that she couldn't, she's recording it, and she stops recording and say, I cussed out that guy. That so great. You did this big huge service for what? Like,
you chased them out of the store?
Yeah, you swore at them and chased them. Oh yeah, you couldn't chase. What's a good joke there?
I know the joke he wants to make, and he can't make it because we had to police him on it. But yes,
I need the outtakes.
No,
Dude, DMS will send it to you. Yeah, like whatever. She's so like
I don't know
attention hungry.
Is it because like I feel like okay, she's on TikTok, right?
If she was Uppany, it would have been a different story. She would have like handled it different if she was brown. But the fact that she's saying how she's saying it, like
She's brown.
She's not brown.
She's Guyanese.
That's not that brown yet. Swar, come on.
Yeah, come on. They're brown.
The fact that she's standing there saying they're all the same culture, they support each other, she's not Uppany. She's Guyanese.
Okay,
They're not Punjabi, right?
Okay, in that sense. Okay.
They're like West Indies.
Yes.
It makes no difference that they came on a boat like 100 years ago. That's part of the slave trade. Yeah. But anyways, like, why would you swear at them? Like, they probably didn't even understand you anyways, but like, why would you do that? It's just stupid.
What like, where was the escalation? Because would that have been the escalation of her cursing them out?
But this is typical though. People don't de-escalate. They
want to
instead of being like, hey, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
She started swearing. Like, it's such a typical behavior. Let's start saying like, get the hell out of the store. We don't want you here anymore. Like, she probably started saying stupid shit like that.
Yeah.
Like,
Probably
it's just
escalated.
It's just dumb.
Okay.
Even her comments were a little bit like offside.
Yeah, and so I understand where she means that like our culture support the other guy even if they're in the wrong. We understand that. I understand. I've seen it happen. Okay,
Sure.
I've seen it happen. The turban, the uncle that's in the orange turban there.
Yeah.
Right. He is in the wrong because he should have defended the worker instead of.
He should have stepped in.
Right.
Yeah.
Everybody in that store that was defending this guy that's not paying for the service. It's not hard to not pay for the service. The service should have been paid for, right? But de-escalating it should have been his job first.
Somebody should have stepped in, yeah.
Right?
Just stupid,
But then he goes on to being like, "Oh, he's defending him."
You don't know the whole story.
the whole
It doesn't matter what the story was. You just have to step in when it's getting when it's like ramping up.
Yeah. The first person filming should have kept filming. This is part interesting.
Face and apologize to the guy on the counter, and and after I kicked him and his wife out the store, and I basically cussed them off, every name in the book, yelled at them.
She's saying she kicked them out of the store. Why aren't the workers doing that?
Did she say she
kicked them out of the store?
But what did she say after that? After the kicking of, we already know that.
I would have called the police on them, if I was the employee. The employee was way too nice to let this go so easily and stand there and take his time out of his day to go back and forth. I would not have done that. But yeah, like I said, the guy in the orange turban proceeded to go back to the desk, apologize to him and say, oh, I'm sorry, I don't want no problems. I just want to get this and this done. After literally supporting this guy that he doesn't even know and his bad behavior. And I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. How do you defend someone like this and then go up to the counter and still expect people to be nice to you? It's the entitlement for me. It has nothing to do with the culture, but if you're going to support people's bad behavior just because you're the same skin color, I don't know. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. It's embarrassing. It was so embarrassing. And the guy was so grateful that I stood up for him and cussed these people off. And I would do it again.
She said she used it, she swore at them at every, swear in the book. Is that what she said earlier?
Yeah.
I think she said that, right?
Yeah.
I would have loved to hear.
I wish she would have recorded that interaction, because that would have actually, I don't know how much of
It's actually a typical, her response to the whole thing isn't any better than the other people's response to it.
Yeah,
It's
that
the same
level.
thing. She's recording them and she's saying they should have done this, this, and this. And she proceeds to do the worst stuff, which is start swearing and berating them. And then gets them just apparently kicking them out of the store. She couldn't kick anybody out of the store.
Yeah.
What? You're so stupid. Why? You're trying to say they should have stepped in and done the right thing. What did you do? Yeah. You literally did. You just threw, what do you call it? Tail on the fire. You just escalated it further. You didn't act mature. You acted who you are, whatever it is.
You want
Guyanese people have a temper problem. That's known. Okay, it's not a.
It's not him assuming.
No, Guyanese people what she did isn't surprising, Yeah, West Indies.
I don't. She could have handled it better, because again, if you
Of
are
course she
gonna,
could have
if you're gonna
handled it
make it to the
better, yeah.
position where you're gonna be the mediator in this, because the employees
There is
wanted
no
to get it done with.
mediator. She's not a mediator.
No, but she tried.
No, she was a person that wanted to get a soundbite.
Yeah,
And she got it.
She got it.
She needed to be that person that stands up for the employee, which is cool.
yeah,
But not by swearing at the other people. That it just brings you down further.
yeah.
Anyways, we support the brown guy in this. I'm just joking.
The employee handled it really well. I want to say the employee handled it really well, because you can tell that he's frustrated to the point. I've been in that position where I've had to deal with my own people, and I've had to yell at them to be like, listen, get out of the store before the cops come and stuff, right? And this guy literally has grabbed my phones. My phones were on the counter.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm not leaving the store until you do this, this, and this, and took my phones. I'm like, you walk out of the store right now, it's considered theft.
Yeah.
Right? And you just stole my phones.
Yeah.
So he grabbed both of my phones, and he was like, he wasn't letting go. It was a whole situation. But I've seen it happen. What do I want to say? Skin color? Culture? What's appropriate?
Come on, you are Punjabi, yaar.
Punjabi. Okay. Our Punjabi people have an entitlement, and that's exactly what happened there.
Yeah.
In that video, that's exactly what happened. They felt entitled to create a scene. That guy created a scene to just try to get free photos.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like, right? And that might be one side of the story, but that's what the world is seeing now.
Yeah.
Right? And you're just embarrassing yourself. And you're not just embarrassing yourself, you're embarrassing the guy in the pug, right? The guy in the back who defended.
Yeah.
Right? Now you're embarrassing the pug, and you can go on a whole stretch, because you're now embarrassing a whole community, because this lady put it out on. It's viral.
Well, it's already out there for the community. Other things that
Yeah, but this
doesn't help. Yeah.
This adds on.
It'd be nice to not have people also record everything.
Yeah. And we're in a generation.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So yeah.
But anyways, she needs to just take it easy. She's annoying me more than the guy in the video.
Are you defending?
No, I'm not. I'm not defending them, but I'm definitely not condoning her stupid behavior. Start swearing at people because you're fifth in line, and you're just seeing this scene play out, and then you just pick a side too. It's very rare somebody will just play it down the middle. Okay, you're wrong, you're right, you're right, you're wrong. Doesn't matter. Let's just stop, and let's just bring this down a notch. Everybody go their own way. Agree to disagree. and let's get out of this thing. Instead, she piled on top and started using curse words and apparently kicking them out of the store because she's so badass. But anyways,
Like, you're not the employee, so they probably just walked out and she just yelled.
yeah.
At them.
But some people take like more offense to things
Yeah.
more than the actual employee. Like she felt like she was being like, disrespected. And but that's like a personality thing, right? They're like, oh, I gotta get involved. This is like my chance.
Yeah.
But the other thing is, like, when you're in that scenario, you want to turn the phone on. As soon as you're turning the phone on, there's a reason why you're doing it, is because you want it.
I couldn't
know
do
that it's
that.
going viral.
Let's be honest.
You know that you want to make it like.
If
a
I
mega
was in
scene
that
out of it.
situation, it's very hard for me to pick up the phone and start recording. I'm not that person.
I've been in this situation.
I'll step in and start talking.
Yeah.
I'm not taking my phone out and doing this
Yeah.
because I can't stand that.
No.
People do it, whatever. Yes, right or wrong. But me personally, like, I just step in and be like, hey, listen, we need to calm down, guys. Not like start taking you start recording. Yeah, fine. You put it out there and that's part of the story. But just maybe step in,
Yeah, my first thought is, normally your first thought is not to be like, oh, I'm gonna take my phone out to record everything.
The first thought is
right?
to like help, right?
Yeah. So I don't know. It's crazy. It's crazy. I
That's telling
wonder
us
what
to
happened.
Shut up now.
I wonder what happened. It would be nice to know the whole story on this. And I'm surprised nobody else there filmed this. And it'd be nice to see the employees' reaction.
Yeah,
That's what
maybe
I
he
got.
can call us. Okay, well, that's it.
That's it.
That's it.
Got nothing else?
No.
Good. Make sure you guys keep hitting that subscribe button. We'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good weekend. Peace. Good.